Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective weekly reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign. So like I always say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. As I am recording this, we have Sun in Cancer, the moon is in Gemini. Happy birthday to all of the Cancers out there. It is officially Cancer season. It is June 23rd as I am recording this. And I'm gonna just jump right on in. We are starting out with the Energy Oracle cards. Let's see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and the energies surrounding this week. We will have the new moon in Cancer. I believe it's happening on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Mercury is also in Cancer along with Jupiter. We still have Venus and Taurus. Mercury is going to be moving into Leo. So the new moon is actually the 25th. And Mercury moves into Leo on the 26th. The day after. So, yeah. But let's see what messages need to come through. Just gonna get a couple more. Then we'll jump right on. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have Caring Connections. Which is like the Two of Cups in this deck. And it doesn't matter, the the connection, or, the caliber of the connection, whether it's, friendship, romantic, family, apply it how you need to for you. Up under that, we have the Action card, which is like the Chariot in this deck. Then we have the Angel of Love. And then we have the Garden and the Gate. Which gives me like an Eight of Swords type of energy. The Angel of Love is kind of like temperance. We have the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra and the door to personal healing and happiness. And when I pulled out this Garden and the Gate card, I heard it's from the movie I Know What You Did Last Summer. Where she's in the middle of the street and she's like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? But not in, in that sense of, or at least the plot behind the movie. But that's what it feels like. It feels like there's someone who may be afraid of, losing. It almost feels like losing a connection. And their intuition could be telling them like, hey, like screaming at them just how she was screaming in the street, like, what are you waiting for? Like, why are you afraid? Like, it almost makes me feel like there's no need to be afraid, because it feels like there's a connection here that, you know, someone, even if this is you, may want to, you know, move forward and or take action on. But the reason I said I felt like, you know, a connection leaving is because we go from 2 to 1. For some of you, you could, like, this could have already happened, you know, depending on where you're at in your timeline. It feels like, you know, you could have already, I'm hearing, broke free from the connection, because the other party is, you know, standing or even, you know, sitting in this Eight of Swords energy, and they are aware of what their intuition is telling them, but they're not acting on it. So, you know how they say time waits for no man, or, you know, and that applies to both men and women. It applies to all of us. And that's what I feel. And this person, like, it's like they almost know as well that they need to, like, almost cross this threshold with the door to personal healing and happiness. But there is, like, I'm feeling a strong sense of, especially with this angel of strength, like, of fear, yes, but more so like almost like a timidness, as you can see how the lion is looking, like, and almost like they're cowering from it. But they're saying very prominent, very prominent. This connection is very prominent to this person. So let's see what comes out. What's going on, Spirit? What's the overall energy for this week? What's the overall energy? Oh, man. We have the blossoming abundance, which is like the Nine of Cups energy, at least to me. Yeah, because I'm hearing full bloom, full bloom. The bottom of the deck, we have the attachment card. I'm almost getting like the Nine of Pentacles off of this energy as well, which is the minor to the major Empress card. And the Empress is number 3 in traditional tarot. But with this attachment here, yeah, I feel like, oh, we have the attachment. The woman holds in the heart, which is like the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy. And then we have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra. It almost makes me feel like, especially with the attachment, whoever is also in that Eight of Swords energy, they're struggling to let something go. Whether that be, you know, a false mask, a false persona, it could be a person, place, a thing, a habit, a thought, a mentality, whatever the case may be. In regards, I can't even say in regards to, because there's a Queen of Cups that they're saying fills their heart. Like, the 4th chakra is the heart chakra, and the woman holding the heart is the, you know, the Queen of Cups. She is the keeper of emotions in a way, like almost like the cup is what I want to say. have patience here. And I'm kind of getting like timing off of this. I don't know if this person, especially with the third chakra, is like waiting, because the third chakra is the solar plexus, to take action. But I am getting the energy of timing off of this patience card. Can I get another one, please, Spirit? Yep. The action card, which is the Chariot. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have the storm warning, which I'm hearing whirlwind, whirlwind. Yeah, so I don't know if this could be you. Oh, I can't even get the shit out. It's a masculine energy. We have the first chakra, Archangel Michael, who is, it's almost like there's a masculine energy here who could almost feel like the impeding storm coming with the storm warning here. Then we have the sun, and it's like I'm hearing take heed, take heed. This masculine is needing to take heed to whatever warning may be coming up for them. I almost feel like they're seeing something that, you know, they need to get out of, and like in the nick of time, especially with the sun here. Something is becoming very clear. All right, have a good day. They're seeing something very clearly in which they need to, you know, take action on. The first chakra is the root chakra, so it could be something that they're stuck in. The storm warning, I'm being drawn to the water. Here. But it's almost like this masculine can feel like the tremors of this. And if they want to go towards, you know, something more, you know, how can I say, even in the contrast in the cards, like more life, something that is blossoming abundance for them, they have to stop looking. Like, it's almost like they're looking back at, or, you know, they keep looking back at a situation that is like very turbulent for them. Because then we have Angel of Balance and Patience. And the Angel of Balance is almost like the Justice card. And then we have the Patience card again. That timing is coming up, and I'm feeling Saturn energy, which is, Saturn is currently in Aries right now, which is like the Fool. The moon in Libra could be significant. When the moon moves into Libra. Yeah, Libra is ruled by Venus. But I want to say, I'm just checking before I say this. Yeah, and Libra is exalted in Saturn. Because I'm like, I know there's a connection between Libra and Saturn. So yeah, I feel that very strongly. But let's get one more. Yep. Strategy. And I'm hearing the words, the blueprint, the blueprint. I feel like if you're a feminine energy, this is you in this blossoming abundance card. Like this is the energy you're in, and it almost feels like you are, my guides are saying, well on your way. Whether that's physically, mentally, you know, spiritually or emotionally. But it's almost like you're, I don't know, I'm getting blueprint energy. You're either following a blueprint like of your own making, or you created some type of blueprint. Yeah. Bottom of the deck we have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, which is the crown chakra. Yeah, you are the blueprint if you're a feminine energy. And there is, here we have the man holding a coin, a masculine energy, like viewing or observing you. They're saying from a distance, from a distance. From a distance. I don't know, I almost feel like there could be like some type of spotlight, because it's almost giving me like the energy of admiration coming off of this masculine, like almost like admiring like your strength and your resilience and your determination, your follow through is what I'm hearing. Let's get some tarot. I'm just using the tarot with keywords. Look, there's that Aries energy. Let's go. Spirit. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. I just heard tiptoeing. So I don't know if you're tiptoeing towards this, if this is you, you know, male or female. You could be tiptoeing towards a person, or they could be tiptoeing towards you. But I almost feel like whoever is doing the tiptoeing, like, it's time to take big steps. bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. And that just makes me feel like someone's working too hard. You know, the Ten of Wands is normally looked at as like, you know, a burden. But I almost feel like, because the Ten of Wands could also be looked at as like collecting like a harvest, it almost feels like someone is like gathering something or like getting things together or in order. Then we have a Queen of Wands, which is feminine fire energy. It's Aries energy to be specific. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers with the Empress. Yep, and the Moon. Ooh, and the Emperor. Look at this. So I feel like, let me start here. I feel like the feminine energy is, you know, embodying fire energy at this time. But I also do feel like they are the Empress. It doesn't feel like two different energies. It can be, but I don't feel it that way. I feel like just like this feminine energy, this is the energy that they're embodying at the moment. They are an Empress though. And this is that tiptoeing energy right here. The Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, where it feels like a masculine energy. It's like, I don't know, it's almost like this feminine can almost feel, because she's in fire, the masculine energy getting closer. I don't know why this masculine will be tiptoeing. Because with the Knight of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, I don't know if it's this person wanting to, like, you know, come and give back. Because the Knight of Pentacles to the Six would make the Seven of Pentacles make some type of investment. Is what I'm feeling. But even with the Five of Wands, it's almost like I'm getting the energy, because the Five of Wands could be opposition, it could be conflict, whether internal and or external. It feels like this masculine is like, in a way, like conflicted over the connection, like almost trying to, like, in a way, like fight it but want to go towards it at the same time. It's almost like they're trying to understand it, because there is a pull. There's a pull that I'm feeling between the Empress, the Moon, and the Emperor. There's a pull. And then, oh, I didn't even notice the Hangman. Yeah, and this is the Emperor trying to, like it feels like, figure it out. It's like they're in a standstill trying to figure out this connection. But it almost feels like they're overthinking it. Like it almost feels like this Five of Wands is unnecessary. But it could be, you know, their own internal struggles. Can I get one for blossoming abundance? Blossoming abundance. Ooh, too many, Spirit. Yeah, see, it is the feminine energy. We have the Queen of Wands coming out. Yeah, and like I said, I felt the energy of like the spotlight being put on this feminine energy. Very radiant. Can I get one for action? Yep, the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Which deals with, you know, like commitment, tradition, structure, morals, integrity, your vow to things, or, you know, people, places, things that you value. Yeah. It almost feels like, you know, for you as a feminine energy, you've completed, like, you've had a completion with the Ten of Swords here. And you moved in the direction of the Hierophant. Like honoring your integrity is what I feel like most. Like sticking to the plan, or, you know, creating the blueprint. And there's, like, I'm hearing keeping your wits about you. But if this is like the masculine energy, it's almost like, yeah, they're putting an end to a cycle as well. Because it almost feels like in a way, if this is for the masculine, like they've hit rock bottom. And it could have been, you know, due to or with people they were, you know, working with or collaborating with, but, you know, not fully, oh, my nose is itching, not fully making an investment. It was just like surface connections. But it's because it almost feels like this, like if this is the masculine energy, like they want more. Because it was very fleeting with the Knight of Wands. Whatever associations, collaborations, whatever type of group dynamics, they were fleeting. And then we have the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords, yeah. And it's almost like this masculine energy is like, it almost feels like they're just overwhelmed by, like, it almost feels like time, energy, and effort, like, wasted. It was, like, I feel like because they're showing me, like, someone blowing out a candle, how fast, like, it went out, like, whatever this dynamic was for the masculine. Can I get one for strategy? Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a feminine energy, like I said, you that blueprint energy is very strong for you. Where you decided to, like, in a way, follow your moral compass. That would be the blueprint. We all, have one, or at least we should, but I also feel like, this is this masculine coming in, or getting ready to take some type of action. This could be a very impulsive person. Yeah, and it almost is making me feel like this masculine is an energy, like, I have to do it now. I have to do it now. Almost like, it's almost giving me, not for nothing, the energy of like the one that got away. And I mean, to each his own. Like, if the situation was not, respectable or up to your standards, or, y'all know y'all situations. But if it wasn't, like, sometimes you have to be the one that gets away. No hard feelings, but sometimes you do. You have to. Sometimes people only recognize your value through their loss of you. Because with the Knight of Cups, it's like I gotta come in, like, and like almost try to, like, prevent this feminine energy from moving on. But they're gonna do what's right for them regardless. I don't think this masculine has maybe the influence that they think they have on this person. Because with the strategy, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups, it's right there. Like, maybe I can just, come in and it's not like the Knight of Cups is bad, but he still holds back emotionally. And it's like they don't want to, like, this masculine is almost trying to play it safe with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. But it's like you can't have it both ways. Because it's almost like they look at, with the Five of Pentacles, they look at it as like, vulnerability as almost like a weakness. Can I get one for the Queen of Wands? Where we at? The Queen of Wands. So many. The Queen of Wands. Yep. Yeah, because it's almost like, too, like, this masculine, they have the capacity of a King of Cups, but it's almost like they don't want to display that. But their feelings for this Queen of Wands, she lights them up. With this Ace of Wands, like, she is like she's it for this person. Even no matter how much they try to reserve it. And it could almost feel like, with the Seven of Cups, this person, it puts them in like an emotional, like, I don't want to say disarray because it sounds bad, but it's almost like she gets their water, like, moving and bubbling. That's what I'll say. It's almost like she makes them feel, or he, you know how it goes, y'all. I'm just saying she for the purposes of the card, because The Queen of Wands could very well be a male, and this King of Cups could very well be a female. At this point, y'all know how it goes. But yeah, it's like she gets this masculine's energy bubbling because it's just like, you know, Aries energy is real, it's raw, it's like, I almost want to say boom, like it's in your face. But it's also, you know, like free. Like this feminine has a very free nature, but the way that they embody it is almost like irresistible in a way. Can I get one for the Hierophant? The Hierophant. Yeah, see, it's almost like this masculine, they're either holding on to some type of tradition or value, but it more so feels like restraint is what I feel like. Yep, it feels like restraint. Look, and then we have that 9 of Pentacles, the feminine energy. And it's like, yeah, for some of them, like I said, they don't want to lose this feminine energy. But it feels like a restraint or like some type of it's almost like they're in a holding position, but it's almost in a way with the 4 of Pentacles, like compromising the value, this masculine's values for wanting to stay, and like I almost feel restricted for this person, where even in the 9 of Pentacles, she's free. Can I get another one for the 4 of Pentacles? That was the Devil that tried to pop out, which is speaking to the limitations and restrictions, or they could like be bound by like society's way of like holding on to values that, you know, society deems as, you know, right and moral, but that's not what it is. Like, society don't make the rules for you. Can I get one for the 4 of Pentacles? It almost just feels like they, like, yeah, the Hierophant says conformity. Like, they've conformed to, like, society standards, so they don't know how to come out of that. So it's almost like this person is like a brick. That's what I feel like. Can I get one for the 4 of Pentacles? Look, yeah. The 2 of Cups. See, that's what, like, I can't make this shit up. And it's almost like their intuition is telling them, like, hey, you have to open up. You can't, like, this person could be very heavily guarded. And it could be like a protection mechanism. But like I said, with the High Priestess, they have to free themselves. And release whatever type of burden this is. There could be a Queen of Swords that this person is connected to, or feeling like they are like bound or obligated to. But it's not healthy for them with the Devil energy being here. And by separating, they like release the weight. For some of them, they could have already done this. They could have already separated from this energy, and it's like now, like, well, what am I gonna do with the Seven of Pentacles? Or this is what they're thinking about doing. If this is another person that's not this initial feminine energy appeared. This Queen of Wands. Though for some of you, I feel like the Queen of Wands is this Queen of Swords as well. Like they can see like this person, whatever they're stuck in, and it could have been the devil energy. Like it's almost like this feminine energy cut their losses like right on time. And dealing with this energy. Because they can see that that like they were still either stuck or bound to some type of pain. It feels like past pain and just like baggage. Because you see how he's looking at this the Six of Pentacles. And like almost contemplating if they should have invested. But this energy kept, could have possibly kept them from it being investing. So as the Queen of Swords, it's like you set them free. Like, I don't got time. Can I get one for the Fool? Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? Too many. Yeah, see, that's that storm warning energy with the Tower. And then we have the Three of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, there's some type of dynamic or group or something that's just no longer sustainable for this masculine, like almost like I'm hearing the word frivolous, like frivolous connections, surface level connections. That's being done away with. Like they're ready to, explore something new and actually create something of value. And almost in doing that, you know how like we have the devil here. It's almost like, how can I say this? It is a breaking free. Yep, it is a breaking free. And it's almost in a way like facing the fear. Like of, could you imagine like walking around with like a book bag full of fucking bricks every day? And, you come to the point in the journey where, you have to make a choice or you have to make a decision to, get rid of that book bag, or you have a chance or, an opportunity to get rid of it. You're gonna, start walking different. It's gonna take some adjusting because, you don't know what it feels like to walk without that book bag full of bricks. Because the Fool travels lightly. He only takes what he needs. And I feel like this person needs something a little bit more intimate and like almost deeper is what I want to say, than just, people you can hang out with and party with. And it's like there's no substance. It feels like everybody hides. Like the Three of Cups gives me so many weird vibes, because like nobody, like who's to say there's anything in those cups? Because everybody's holding them up. Like, so they could tell you like, oh, whatever they want to tell you, but you can't see in the cup At least in the Two of Cups, those cups are, I can look at yours, you can look at mine. Like it's almost like, and whatever is being, uprooted is what I want to use, or broken down for this masculine. It's almost like it was like playing a guessing game. It's almost like the Two of Cups brings in more surety. Can I get one for the Tower? Yeah. The World. Yeah, there's something that is coming to an end via the Tower for this energy. Yep, and we're back to that tiptoeing energy. Yeah, this masculine is not going to be able to tiptoe out of this. Can I get another one? I'm telling y'all, the moon in Libra is significant because the Two of Swords came out, which is the moon in Libra. Where the truth cannot be evaded any longer. Yeah, the Ace of Swords at the bottom. And it's almost like, yeah, someone is seeing who they need to be investing in or with, whether it's a person, place, or thing. It's very clear. I felt that in the beginning of the reading. It's very clear. But it almost feels like, with the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords, there's a level of acceptance. Yeah. See, and it's like this person didn't want to hit rock bottom. Here's the Ace of Swords. They had a fear of rock bottom. But that's the beginning of creating something new. For some of them, it could be like their family with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. What's this Ten of Swords, Spirit? Where are we at for you? The Ten of Swords. What time is it? The Ten of Swords. Yeah. This even could be like at work. Whoever they're collaborating with currently, yeah. For a lot of them, it's, it could be, your family. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Or people that you look at like family because maybe, of the duration, time that you've known them. But, Give me one for the Two of Cups. Yeah, the Star coming out. Yeah. Whatever connection this is, it is very healing, and it has very much long-term potential with the Ten of Pentacles here. And I feel like, although all of my cards are upright, it's like this person knows it, because I feel like with the Star, the Ten of Pentacles, and then the Devil and the Three of Swords, and coming in connection with this person, it does this. It turns it around. Which in the Devil reverse says, detached, breaking free, and power proclaimed. And the Three of Swords says, dwelling on the past and block grief. Yeah, I feel like that's what this person was doing. But the Three of Swords is normally the alleviation as well of this energy of, the Three of Swords when it's reversed. Because upright, it means like, or at least to me, if it's either, it represents a separation, ties being severed. It still needs to be cleared to me as a reader when it's in the upright. And can I get one for the Queen of Swords? Oh, I said Queen of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, that Queen of Swords and this Queen of Wands is the same energy. And this masculine energy, here we have it, the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups, which means that they're headed towards this feminine energy. And they could even be saying like, yo, I don't know, I was afraid. They could be saying something to you with this Page of Wands, giving you some type of message. Because what I'm hearing is like, I wasn't myself. I wasn't myself. Can I get one for the Eight of Cups? The Eight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, look, we have the Six of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, this person is having the, I almost want to say the balls to come, to come towards you. The courage, they're taking the action. So let's grab the guidance and advice, because then I've got to go. Oh. The way my nose is itching right now. Spirit is all over me. Can I get the guidance and advice, please, Spirit? I love it. So we have Healer of the Ages. $51, which breaks down to a 6. Yeah, so it says health and vitality. Upright, this powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wondrous sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. Yes. Like, I almost feel like the energy coming in and like, just washing over this masculine. Then we have, for if it's reversed. When reversed, the Healer of the Ages indicates that you've been feeling extremely out of sorts and even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy, but this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. Take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, call upon the healer of the ages to bring his energy to the issues you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient, yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of a belief. The affirmation says, the powerful healing of eternal love is with me now and always. Divine consciousness fills every cell. I am whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. Yep. I love this, y'all. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but as always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope you know that it resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone has a great week ahead, and I will see you all on the new moon reading. All right? Later.